Life is a constant test of challenges, pressures, and distractions, so how can you stay ahead and outsmart everyone else? Welcome to Stoic in Time, where we dive into 7 powerful Stoic keys that will sharpen your mind, build unshakable resilience, and help you navigate life with clarity and strength. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. These timeless principles are not just ancient wisdom, they are practical tools for anyone seeking to rise above the chaos and find true mastery in life. Stay with us, because each key will bring you closer to unlocking your full potential. Let's begin. 1. Don't talk about challenges, the Stoic secret to turning trials into triumphs. Life is a battlefield of constant challenges, but how you respond to them defines who you are. Complaining or venting might seem like a release, but have you ever stopped to ask yourself, does it truly help? The Stoics, those ancient philosophers of resilience and reason, would argue otherwise. They believed that strength is not found in words, but in actions, not in complaints, but in quiet resolve. Think about it. Every time you vent about a problem, you give it power over you. You waste energy on what you cannot change instead of focusing on what you can control. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, once said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Challenges are not roadblocks, they are stepping stones to growth. Let's take a real-world example. Imagine you're overwhelmed by a demanding project at work. Complaining to colleagues might feel like a temporary relief, but does it make the project any easier? Instead, break it down into manageable steps, set clear goals and act. Each small victory builds momentum, confidence, and resilience. The problem doesn't disappear, but you grow stronger in facing it. The Stoics also teach us the power of perspective. When caught up in difficulties, we often lose sight of the bigger picture. Traffic jams, for instance, can trigger frustration. But what if you use that time to listen to an inspiring podcast or reflect on your day? Suddenly, the delay becomes an opportunity. Perspective transforms problems into possibilities. Here's a challenge for you. The next time life throws you a curveball, resist the urge to vent. Ask yourself, what can I control? What action can I take? Let your silence be your strength and your actions your voice. Complaining achieves nothing, but quiet resilience can move mountains. True strength lies not in avoiding challenges, but in facing them with courage and clarity. By embracing this Stoic principle, you won't just outsmart others, you'll outsmart yourself, becoming a stronger, calmer, and more fulfilled version of who you are. So, stop talking about your challenges. Start conquering them. 2. The Stoic Shield. Guarding your weaknesses and building inner strength. Life is a battlefield, and your weaknesses are the gaps in your armor. Do you leave exposed for the world to see, or do you fortify them in silence? In a society that glorifies vulnerability, the Stoics offer a different pathos of resilience, self-awareness, and strategic silence. As Seneca said, the person who reveals their weaknesses to the world is like a city without walls. Let's be clear, acknowledging flaws is essential for growth. Flaws are imperfections in your character, mistakes you can recognize and improve. Weaknesses, however, are vulnerabilities that leave you open to harm, manipulation, or emotional turmoil. The Stoics understood this distinction and believed that true strength lies in protecting those vulnerabilities while working to overcome them. Consider this. If you openly admit that stress overwhelms you, others may unconsciously or intentionally pile more pressure on you. But if you quietly develop coping mechanisms, like practicing mindfulness or breaking tasks into manageable steps, you not only build resilience but also shield yourself from exploitation. Silence becomes your shield, and action your weapon. The Stoics taught that strength is cultivated in private. Broadcasting your weaknesses doesn't make you stronger, it makes you vulnerable. Imagine you're a fortress. Would you announce to the enemy where your walls are weakest? Or would you silently reinforce them, turning vulnerabilities into strengths? Here's the challenge. Stop dwelling on your weaknesses. Stop seeking pity or validation. Instead, turn inward. Identify the areas where you falter and work relentlessly to fortify them. Use silence as a tool for introspection and growth. Let your actions, not your words, demonstrate your strength. Ask yourself, what weaknesses are holding you back? Are you exposing them for sympathy, or are you guarding them and quietly transforming them into strengths? True power comes from within. By embracing the Stoic principle of guarding your weaknesses, you build a foundation of unshakable confidence and resilience. In the end, the strongest warriors are not those who boast of their battles, but those who silently prepare for them. Protect your weaknesses, strengthen your inner fortress, and face life's challenges with the quiet, unyielding strength of a Stoic. 3. The power of strategic silence, keeping your next move a mystery. In a world where oversharing is the norm, have you ever considered the strength in silence? The Stoics believed that true power lies in action, not words. They taught us to keep our plans private, to move quietly, and to let results speak louder than intentions. As Epictetus wisely said, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." Why is this principle so powerful? Sharing your goals might seem like a way to gain support or accountability, but it often creates unnecessary noise. Opinions, doubts, and expectations from others can cloud your focus. Imagine you're a chess master. Would you reveal your next move to your opponent? Of course not. The same applies to life. Guarding your plans protects your focus, sharpens your strategy, and keeps you in control. There's also a psychological edge to silence. Announcing your goals can give you premature satisfaction, tricking your brain into thinking you've already achieved something. This can lead to complacency and a loss of motivation. By keeping your plans to yourself, you stay hungry, driven, and laser-focused on execution. Furthermore, silence fosters self-reliance. Relying on external validation weakens your ability to trust your own judgment. When you keep your plans private, you build inner strength, independence, and the confidence to navigate your journey without needing approval or applause. Think about real-life examples. Imagine you're building a side hustle. Sharing your plans too early might invite discouragement or even jealousy from others. By staying quiet, you protect yourself from negativity and focus on building a solid foundation. Or consider training for a marathon. Announcing your goal could create pressure to perform, even if you're not ready. By keeping it private, you can focus on your progress without external stress. So, here's the Stoic challenge. Resist the urge to share your next move. Ask yourself, will sharing this help me achieve my goal, or will it distract me? Will it empower me, or make me dependent on others' opinions? Strategic silence isn't about secrecy, it's about focus, clarity, and self-reliance. Your dreams are like seeds. They need quiet, protected space to grow. By keeping your next steps a mystery, you give yourself the freedom to act without distraction, the strength to persevere without validation, and the power to let your actions speak for themselves. Move in silence. Let your success be the noise. 4. The Sanctuary of Solitude, embracing the quiet strength within. In a world that never stops talking, have you ever stopped to appreciate the power of silence? Solitude, often misunderstood as loneliness, is one of the most profound tools for self-discovery and inner strength. The Stoics knew this well. They saw solitude not as something to avoid, but as a sacred space for clarity, reflection, and resilience. As Seneca wisely said, loneliness is the poverty of self, solitude is the richness of self. Why is solitude so powerful? In moments of quiet, we step away from the noise of the world and connect deeply with ourselves. It's a time to reflect on our values, confront our fears, and nurture our inner strength. Solitude isn't about being alone, it's about being fully present with yourself. But the Stoics also understood that these moments of solitude must be kept sacred and private. When you share your moments of solitude too freely, you risk diluting their power. Imagine you have a daily meditation practice that grounds you. Sharing this practice might invite questions, opinions, or even skepticism from others, disrupting the sanctuary you've created. Or consider taking long walks in nature to clear your mind and spark creativity. Sharing these walks might lead to others wanting to join, unintentionally breaking the quiet magic that fuels your inspiration. Solitude also teaches self-reliance. In these moments, you learn to trust yourself for guidance, comfort, and strength. Sharing them too openly can create a dependency on external validation, undermining the self-trust that solitude fosters. So, here's the Stoic challenge. Carve out time for solitude and guard it fiercely. Whether it's journaling, meditating, walking in nature, or simply sitting in silence, treat these moments as sacred. Ask yourself, am I comfortable in my own company? Do I rely on external noise to distract me from my inner world? Remember, solitude is not isolation. It's a sanctuary where you can reconnect with your true self. By embracing the richness of solitude, you'll find clarity, nurture creativity, and build an unshakable inner strength. In the quiet, you'll discover who you truly are. Protect your solitude, it's where your power lies. 5. Don't talk about your achievements, the quiet power of humility. In a world obsessed with recognition, can you resist the urge to announce your wins? The Stoics believed that true success doesn't need a spotlight. It's not about applause or validation, but about purpose, integrity, and quiet dedication. As Epictetus said, don't explain your philosophy, embody it. Why keep your achievements to yourself? Bragging often leads to arrogance, complacency, and even resentment from others. Imagine a gardener who spends years cultivating a lush, vibrant garden. They don't need to shout about their skill. The beauty of the garden speaks for itself. In the same way, your actions, work ethic, and contributions should be your testament. True fulfillment comes from within, not from external praise. But today's world tempts us to seek validation. Social media amplifies this, making it easy to measure self-worth by likes and comments. Yet, the Stoics remind us that self-worth is internal. Posting your achievements might bring fleeting satisfaction, but it won't cultivate lasting confidence. True joy lies in the process, learning, growing, and striving for excellence, and not in external recognition. Here's the challenge. The next time you achieve something, resist the urge to boast. Pause, reflect on your growth, and quietly move forward. Ask yourself, Am I doing this for my own growth or for others' approval? Let your actions be your loudest voice. True success isn't about trophies or applause. It's about living with purpose, improving yourself, and inspiring others through quiet strength. By embracing humility, you'll find deeper fulfillment and leave a lasting impact without ever needing to say a word. 6. Don't talk about others. The Stoic path to a gossip-free zone. In a world fueled by gossip and judgment, can you rise above the noise? The Stoics believed that true strength lies in focusing on your own character and actions, not in criticizing or talking about others. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one." Why avoid gossip? Gossip is a thief of time and energy, spreading negativity, damaging reputations, and creating unnecessary conflict. Every moment you spend judging others is a moment stolen from improving yourself. Imagine a workplace or community where everyone focuses on their own growth instead of tearing others down. Productivity would soar, relationships would strengthen, and positivity would thrive. The Stoics remind us that our words carry weight. Idle chatter and negativity don't just harm others, they harm us. They distract us from our goals, taint our environment, and pull us away from the Stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, and self-discipline. Instead, the Stoics challenge us to focus inward, to ask ourselves, am I living virtuously? Am I improving myself? Or am I wasting energy on matters that don't serve me? Here's the challenge. The next time you're tempted to gossip, pause. Redirect that energy towards self-reflection or a meaningful action. Choose compassion over criticism, understanding over judgment. By doing so, you not only protect your inner peace, but also create a ripple effect of positivity in your environment. True strength doesn't come from tearing others down, it comes from lifting yourself up and inspiring others to do the same. Rise above the gossip, focus on your own journey. In doing so, you'll find clarity, purpose, and the quiet confidence of a Stoic. 7. Don't reveal your secrets. The Stoic art of discretion. In a world that glorifies oversharing, can you master the art of holding back? The Stoics believed that our inner world, our thoughts, dreams, and vulnerabilities is sacred. Not everything needs to be shared with everyone. As Seneca wisely said, if you want to keep a secret, keep it to yourself. Why is discretion so important? Sharing your secrets too freely can leave you vulnerable to harm, judgment, or betrayal. Think of your secrets as a treasure. Guard them wisely. This doesn't mean shutting yourself off from the world, but it does mean being mindful of who you trust with your deepest thoughts. Not everyone has your best interests at heart, and sometimes the most painful wounds come from those closest to you. Discretion also cultivates self-control. In a society driven by instant gratification and constant validation, the ability to hold back is a rare strength. Imagine working on a passion project, something close to your heart. Sharing it too soon might invite opinions, doubts, or even jealousy, which could derail your focus and motivation. But by keeping it private until the right moment, you protect your vision and maintain your creative freedom. Here's the Stoic challenge. Practice discretion. Ask yourself, am I sharing this for the right reasons? Does this person truly have my trust? Protect your inner sanctuary by choosing wisely what you reveal and to whom. This isn't about being secretive, it's about respecting your boundaries and valuing your vulnerability. By mastering the art of discretion, you'll build self-trust, safeguard your peace, and move through life with quiet strength and wisdom. Let your actions and results speak for themselves. Life is a battlefield, and every moment is an opportunity to rise above, to grow stronger, and to live with purpose. The Stoics have given us timeless tools: resilience, humility, discretion, and focus to navigate this journey with clarity and strength. But knowledge alone is not enough. The question is, will you take action? Starting today, embrace the Stoic way. Stop talking about your challenges, conquer them. Protect your weaknesses, turn them into strengths. Guard your plans, let your success speak. And most importantly, focus inward, build the unshakable foundation of your character. If this message resonates with you, don't just watch, act. Share this video with someone who needs it. Subscribe for more lessons in mastering life, and take the Stoic challenge. Apply these principles today. Remember, true strength lies not in words but in actions. So, what will your actions say about you? The choice is yours. Let's build a life of quiet strength together.